What's up? I've got the only FOMC preview you need to watch. Everything you need to know about Powell, the Fed, the money printer. It's all happening tomorrow. Seriously, what actually matters, what he's going to say in this meeting that affects what you care about, which is making money. You're going to learn today. You're going to learn some stuff. I'm going to break this down so simply. You're not ready for this. No one's going to teach you this. So please watch the rest of this video. And some good predictions, because at the end of the day, you don't really care why, what the hell Jerome Powell is going to say and all this nonsense. What you care about is how does this affect your money? And we're going to talk about that in this video. So let's go. Welcome to the Kale Show. Do me a favor, guys, while you look at Jerome Powell's beautiful face. We know he's coming up on the stage tomorrow afternoon. Do me a favor. Smash the like button for me. Smash the like button on my video, not Jerome Powell. He's an idiot. Please smash the like button. Share this with one person who you think it could help, because I really do love you guys. I appreciate you. So let's get this thing popping. Seriously, I have a crazy, crazy day for you, because everyone's like confused. Everyone's like, what really matters in this market? So I'm going to break it down to what actually matters. I'm going to show you the data. I'm going to show you why this is something that everyone is missing. Like, if you've ever wanted a opportunity to buy something that no one really understands, like if you've ever wanted to make like a nice little juicy gain like this, if you've ever wanted this for your portfolio, and it to be a very high probability event, like, yay, this is going to happen. You need to watch the whole video, because I'm about to break it down. Okay, let's just get started. So there's only a few things that matter tomorrow. When Powell comes out on the stage, everyone's going to be talking about him. It's going to sound like gibberish. You're going to be like, all I care about is he going to print money, Kale? I don't know what all these words mean. He's saying all this. They make it sound complicated to try to confuse you, okay? So I'm just going to break down what actually matters, okay? So number one, very simple. Number one is the rate. The rate. So the first thing that happens on all of these FOMC meetings, and keep in mind, I've watched like 15 of these in a row. Okay, so it's very, it's always the same. So 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, they will announce the rate. And that is whether it will be 75 BPS, okay, 75 BPS, or 50 BPS, okay? So all you need to know about this is that this doesn't matter, because what is going to happen is they're going to raise by 75 BPS. The market has already priced in this. They are going to do this, 75 BPS. Raising rates is literally the overall thing that they are doing, okay? It's the action that they are actually taking. Like, this guy's going to talk a lot, and that's going to affect the markets more. Because what they are actually going to do is raise rates by a certain percentage, and that is already priced in. Okay, so the market has already known for a long time that they're going to do 75 BPS. If for some reason they do 50 BPS, Bitcoin will go up to 25K so fast you can't even blink. So that is a possibility, but it's a very small possibility, okay? So they're going to do 75 BPS at 2 p.m. The markets will probably just chomp around until Powell talks, honestly. Okay, so that's the rate thing. Then we have Powell. Okay, the next thing is Powell comes out at 2:30. Okay, Powell comes out at 2:30 p.m. for the press conference. And the press conference has two parts. Okay, the first part, A, is a pre-prepared statement. Okay, pre-statement. Okay, this statement is usually hawkish. If you don't know what hawkish means that he's going to come out and he's going to start off the speech like this. He's going to say, we are not going to print money. He's going to literally start the speech. I promise you this. He will come out on the stage and he will say, inflation is too high. The Federal Reserve is committed to doing everything in its power to lower inflation for the average consumer. The blah, 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 blah. So for the first 10 minutes, he will say the same thing he has said for the past 12 months. He will not change anything, okay? And the markets probably won't care, because we already know he's going to say this, okay? Pre-statement, meh, doesn't matter. The markets will just chop around. What is important is after that. After this, when he cannot use a script, is when it is Q&A. This is when, typically in the past, we've had giant rallies or giant dumps, because Powell will let slip something that has not been pre-prepared. Does that make sense? So up or down. And so the words that you are looking for in the pre-statement or in the Q&A from Powell are very simple, okay? You're looking for the word neutral. Neutral. What does that mean, Kale? I don't understand, okay? Neutral, it's like your car, okay? It's just like your car. Let me just explain. Let me make my face bigger. When you are going really fast, you press on the accelerator, right? That would have been last year, 2020, 2021, when the Fed was printing a lot of money, okay? They had their foot on the accelerator, okay? This year, when everything is down, they have put their foot on the brake, right? They have slowed this bad boy down. Let me put this down. They have slowed it way down. Yeah, baby, not going to print that money. That's what they're doing now. That's the brake. Neutral would be what? When you put your car in neutral, where you don't do anything, where the rate stays the same. That would be going back to this velocity here, right about normal, okay? And so if he says we are close to normal or we're nearing normal or neutral or something like that, he says the word neutral, you better believe Bitcoin's going to pump immediately, okay? Another word that they will use is they'll talk about two things, basically. The only two things that matter. Let me just break these down so it's easier. You guys got this? Screenshot this. I don't have enough space on my, I'll just go to a different chart. Let me go to BTC dominance. Doesn't matter, but I'm just going to write here, okay? The two things that he's going to talk about that the market cares about is one, jobs market. He's going to talk about the jobs market. The jobs market is very strong. The jobs market remains strong. We need to see more destruction in the jobs market. So very simply, if jobs go up, okay, if there are a lot of jobs, if the jobs market is strong, if people aren't losing their jobs, then Bitcoin and, whoa, that looks terrible. Then Bitcoin and assets go down, okay? Very, very simple, right? So what we saw today, a good example of this is we had some data come in today, which is the jobs market data, okay? Wait, hold on, it's right. I got it right here somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? I don't have it. No, I have it right here. Okay. This is the jobs data. It says that there's too many jobs openings, 10.7 million when they expected 9.7 million. The markets did not like this today. If we just go to the stock market chart. Earlier this morning, gosh dang it, sorry guys, 2 seconds here. Just to show you the power of the jobs data, right? So earlier this morning, this data had not come out yet. Like, I don't know if you can see on this chart, where did the jobs data come out? The jobs data came out here. And so like I said, the jobs the jobs market was better than expected, which is worse for assets. If people aren't losing their jobs, they're not going to print the money. Does that make sense? It's like everything's backwards. It's so stupid. This guy wants you to lose your job. Just soak that in for a second. Smash the like button on this video, not his video, my video, if you think that that's stupid, right? Like that sucks. That's a terrible system that we live in. I think we should probably fix this. It sucks. But anyway, so he wants you to lose your job. And so the data came out strong today and the market went down. So what he will say tomorrow, back to what I was saying, is when in his speech, if I could go back, gosh dang it, I'm losing all my stuff. If tomorrow he's going to say tomorrow, the jobs market is, oh my gosh, this chart sucks. The jobs market is extremely strong. There's nothing to worry about. We can be blah, 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 blah. And the market knows he's going to say that, okay? But my opinion on this, honestly, not that my opinion really matters, but I said this today, like, this is so stupid. At some point, the Fed will realize that the job market is simply different than in the past. Duh. It's called Zoom, you effing idiots. They are comparing their stats and predictions to pre-Zoom to work in an office. These stats are irrelevant. The data will not behave. Why is this not obvious? Every single time Powell says, the job market is really strong tomorrow, you should be thinking, based on what? Based on what data? Based on irrelevant data from pre-2020? That literally makes no sense. It doesn't make sense, guys. I could go on Upwork right now and hire anyone, anywhere, in the entire planet for 1/10 of the price. So that's obvious. It's so obvious. The Fed could raise rates to 100,000% tomorrow and the job market data wouldn't do anything because people are hiring globally. Okay, so overall, while I'm ranting about this, it just pisses me off that we have the Fed that looks at, if we don't crush the job market, we can't print money. The job market is different, bro. The job market is not the same as 2020. Your data is all wrong. They're looking at bad data. Okay, so that's not great for everything because they're looking at bad data, which leads me to what actually matters, okay? Because if this data isn't going to behave, we can't rely on this data to get Bitcoin up. We can't rely on this data because the Fed will be looking at the wrong data. I think the market already kind of understands that. I think that's why everything has gone up lately, is because they understand that the jobs market is kind of becoming less and less relevant. The only thing that really matters when he talks tomorrow is CPI, is inflation, okay? And it's been the only thing for forever. As you guys know, if you've been watching this channel, the only reason we've gone down from $69,000 all the way down to where we are now, okay? Wow, that chart is messy. The only reason we've gone down from here all the way up here to here is because of inflation, okay? And so when people are like, oh, there's all these other factors that matter. No, they don't really matter. And so he's going to talk about inflation tomorrow, and he's going to be like, inflation's too high, it's too high, blah, blah, blah. Overall, he's not going to say anything we don't already know. And so what I want to talk about instead of like going through like, Powell, I don't think Powell is going to matter. Overall summary, FOMC summary for you tomorrow, I don't think anything he says is going to matter. I think the chances are that he will say it'll either be like flat, like he just says everything that everyone expects him to say, and it's just flat, or he will accidentally slip up. He will accidentally slip up and say something dovish about how we're close to neutral. Where's my other chart? He will accidentally say neutral, or we have to be careful not to break global markets, or the job market has shown some cracks, or inflation appears to be coming down, which is a good sign. Like if he says anything like that, the markets will just go up. Okay, we'll have a massive rally, and I think it's more likely that we go up than sideways because we already know what he's going to say. He's going to say the same thing he's been saying for months. Okay, so enough about FOMC. What I want to show you is what's actually important. I'm going to give you guys a little help. This is why this is the best video today. So smash the like button if this is helping you, because everyone tomorrow is going to be focused on Powell. But what really matters, if you really listen to what he's saying if we get inflation down on November 10th, the next CPI release, if we get inflation down, that's good. Markets are going to love that. And so what I did today is I looked into this data. And guess what, guys? It looks like inflation data is finally cooked. I want to knock on wood because I'm really bad at predicting these, to be honest. But this time, I think I'm right. No, seriously, there's so much data showing that I think inflation has topped out. Let me just go through it, okay? So you're not getting it from me. I did the research, okay? So this guy's saying CPI is about to crash next month. My expectation is 7.7%. Okay, the consensus is 8.1%. And the reason for this is very, very smart. When you print money, inflation goes up. So what this chart right here is a percentage change in the money printing overlaid with the percentage change in inflation. As you can see, as money printing, the yellow line went up, inflation went up almost exactly. It's weird how that works. Look, if you print money, the yellow line, inflation goes up too. Whoa! And now look. Right here, when this data is about to come out this next month, guess what happened to the money printing? Boop! It fell off a cliff. So this is the first month that is being reported where money printing actually fell off a cliff. And so, in my expectation, this guy's probably right. We're going to get a very good CPI print. David Rosenberg, same thing. In a lead up to the Fed meeting, we got the money supply data for September. M2 minus 0.6 month over month, down in 3 of the past 4 months. A year ago, the year-over-year trend was 12.9%, now down to 2.6%, back to where it was in July 2010. Inflation is set to get crushed. This is a smart guy, by the way, David Rosenberg. This is not a dumb dude. This is a smart guy. He's saying inflation is about to get crushed. Here's another one. Pentoshi. I've been talking about this forever, but this isn't even based on, Pentoshi's talking about just how the data is calculated. And I dug into this a little bit because I was a little confused. But here's what it means, okay? Well, here's another guy saying that, look, obviously the trend is down. Inflation has peaked. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Duh. Okay, but anyway, here's the data. Okay, the data is very, very interesting. As you can see, it's peaked. But the way that it's calculated is a percentage change. I'm going to get into the weeds for 2 seconds, okay? Just 2 seconds. Just bear with me, okay? So the way that it's done is they're showing a month-over-month increase. So how much did it increase over the same month the year prior? Okay, so 0.2% is like the average. Here, I'll just skip to the end. I like to just give it to you guys straight, right? Here's the deal. Okay, look at this. This chart. This took me forever to find. So smash the like button because this was difficult to find. I don't know why. I don't know why anyone's talking about this, which is why I said at the beginning of the video, if you want an advantage that no one knows about, it's because people can't find this chart. Okay, so let me just show you. I know this seems stupid. It's not stupid. Check this out. So when did inflation go crazy last year? Okay, when did it start to really ramp up? Well, let's look. Month over month change, September. Okay, so August, 0.1%. Can you see this? I'll make it a little bit bigger. August, 0.1%. Okay, that's nothing. That didn't go up. 0.2, that's not a lot. Okay, blah, blah, blah. These are already rolled off the back end. So we're talking about a year in the past. So right now, what is it? It's November, right? So we have September right here, 0.3, October, 0.6, November, 0.6. Okay, December, 0.2, January, 0.8. Whew. February, 0.7, March, 1.3. Oh my, so it looks like inflation went crazy, right? Starting around November last year, okay? Actually, around October last year. So when we're looking at this data that comes out on November 10th, the next CPI data, guess what, guys? This data right here, this 0.6% is going to fall off the back end. It's going to be replaced by a new number, okay? And the new numbers are smaller. So you have 0.6% here, okay? And what is coming out next month for October, the expectation is 0.1 or 0.2, okay? It's probably going to come in lower, 0.0, okay? Like we had a minus 0.2% here in July. So what you do in order to get this number, the big number that everyone panics about, is you subtract 0.6 from whatever comes out on the 10th. And so that's what Pentoshi's been saying. What I've been saying for so long is that, hold on a second, is that CPI can come in at 0.3, which is high. That's not going to happen. It's going to come in at 0.2, 0.1 from now on, and it would still drop like a rock. So we know it doesn't even matter what the data is, guys. This is the big light bulb moment, okay? You know that CPI controls the price of Bitcoin. If CPI comes down, I've been saying this for so long, okay? Let me just get rid of this, okay? If CPI comes down, Bitcoin will go up, okay? And you now know for sure, based on math, not based on like, where is this data calculated or where does these numbers come from? That's where I've gotten screwed in the past. Okay, I've gotten screwed in the past because I don't know where they're getting this data. It might be completely made up. But what I do know is that no matter what happens with this data, just based on the math, CPI is going to come down, which means Bitcoin is going to go up. So we have almost a guaranteed positive event on the 10th and another positive event in December, another positive. Basically, we just have positive events coming for inflation. Okay, he's not going to say anything new tomorrow. The job market doesn't matter. Oh my gosh, my mouse does not work. Oh, great. Lovely. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, look. What he's going to say tomorrow is irrelevant. He's going to say the same shit he's been saying for 55 years in a row. It doesn't matter, okay? Bitcoin will probably rally. I don't know. It'll probably be just choppy unless he says something super dovish. So after tomorrow, what do I expect? I told you I was going to give you some expectations, okay? This is very simple. I'm going to do it for the whole month. You're welcome, okay? This is what I expect, okay? Tomorrow, you can see this, right? November, December 2023. Okay, so tomorrow, we're going to have one of these movements. It's going to look like this. It's going to look like a Darth Maul candle, okay? It's going to be, everyone's going to freak out about every single word that he says, okay? And then over the next couple days, we're going to figure out which direction we go. In my opinion, I think it will be pretty bullish. I think we'll do something like this. We'll probably get up to like 22K Bitcoin. I think, unless he says something stupid, but I think we'll go up to like 22, 23K Bitcoin, okay? For the next, and this is not to scale, by the way. This is out to 2023. Let me just go to like an hourly chart. Are you guys still with me? Are you having fun? Smash the like button if you are, because I'm teaching you some shit today. I really am, okay? Okay, so the next few days. So tomorrow it's going to be like this. And then over the next few days, I do think we're going to rally up here to like $22,000. You know, something like that, okay? So like on the 4th. So like by the 4th, we'll be up here at like 22K, in my opinion. If Powell says something dovish, we'll be at like 25K. So the positivities are to the upside, okay? The risk reward is to the upside. Then we have this. God, fuck this mouse. Then we have the U.S. jobs report on November 4th. Like I told you, this is irrelevant. Like I showed you a million times how this doesn't really matter. I don't know. The market might freak out about this. It might come in strong. I don't really know. So that's on the 4th. So if that comes in bad, I could see us chopping around for like another few days around this range, maybe go all the way back down, maybe go up. I don't know. We're just going to chop around until the 10th. The 10th is the key date, guys. The 10th, when we know something good is going to happen on the 10th, is CPI data. And I'm very confident in this one. I don't know. I hate predicting it because it's such a shit show. But I do think we're going to come in well on the 10th, and that's what's going to finally push us. We have elections coming up. There's going to be a red wave in the House. I talked about this as well. The elections are right before that. So we're going to get a red wave, and we're going to get a good CPI print on the 10th. That is going to be mega bullish. And I think if we can't break 25K, if we can't go up to at least 25K on a red wave plus good CPI, then we have a problem we need to reevaluate. So let's watch this very closely. I'm telling you, November 10th is the date to watch. November 8th, if we get a red wave in the House and Senate, that the Republicans win, and CPI data comes in good, not low. It comes in low, okay? Which I think it will. We should at least get 25K Bitcoin, maybe higher. If Trump comes back on Twitter in the meantime, that could boost it even more. There's a lot of bullish factors that are coming in, guys. So I talked about this in yesterday's video. Now is the time. Like Bitcoin, Ethereum, some altcoins. Honestly, Dogecoin. Like, like the only two things I'm really interested in right now, I hate to be like really stupid and like this sounds stupid, but are Bitcoin and Dogecoin. because at the end of the day, I just showed you for 20 minutes, I think the market is headed up. However, I also think Elon Musk is the key to all of this, and whichever coin that Elon uses for Twitter is the coin that is going to get the most juice. And I think it's either going to be Doge or Bitcoin. It can't be ETH. ETH is too slow. So I think the risk reward is with Bitcoin or with Dogecoin. So those are my two, man. If this helped you, please, for the love of God, will you smash the like button and share this with someone? I think I just gave out more information in one video than I've seen on YouTube in my life. So if you like this, I also have a channel in Spanish. So go check the link below if you speak Spanish. All right, love you guys. Bye.